Afternoon everyone. My name is Adyansh Sahai and today I'd like to present the function of Caela and how she works. The function of Caela is to help those who need help with picking up objects because they are unable to bend over. Say that you know someone who is elderly and is unable to pick up an object if it's dropped. They may require support, in which case they can use Caela. If they drop an object, like this duct tape over here, then they can position Caela over the object, use the winch and grip the object. Again, using the winch, they can pull the object up and grab it. Now, purpose of Caela, but how does she work? There are 4 subsystems in the robot. Firstly, there is the mainframe / drive base. Secondly, there is the winch and pulley system. Third, there is the circuitry and battery module. And finally, there is the gripper module. Let's start with the frame. The frame is a repurposed shopping trolley, which has been used because it is very strong and stable, even if you put a lot of weight on it. Next, the pulley system has been 3D printed. The top drum is made of PLA so that it is so it provides lots of friction for the rope, which has been triple coiled, again to prevent slippage. The bottom drum is an idler drum, which can spin freely upon its axle, and even if it can't spin freely, it is very easy for the rope to slip over the drum because it has been printed in PETG and is very smooth and slick. Next, we will be talking about the battery. The battery module has a lithium-ion 3.7 volt battery with a TP4056. Additionally, there is a USB-C extender because mini USB is not as popular anymore. Next, the circuitry. The circuit is composed of an H-bridge. It is powered by the battery module and consists of 4 2N2222 PNP transistors. These are aligned such that if these buttons are pressed, then the motor and the claw turns forwards or backwards because of the H-bridge. Finally, let's discuss the claw gripper module. This design is my own personal invention, and it employs a gear and a rack and pinion mechanism. So the pinion turns one way or the other due to the H-bridge, which we mentioned earlier. Next, the rack moves forwards and backwards. If it turns one way, the racks move toward each other because they're on opposite ends of the gear, and vice versa. Attached to the end of these racks is the gripper. The gripper is made of TPU 3D printed again, so that it is very squishy and it is able to grip objects easily. It is coated in rubber bands, again to help with gripping objects. It is mounted via cantilever onto the mount, which is controlled by the pulley mechanism, and that's how the robot works. If you would like further information, please don't hesitate to look at the display board, which will be on my stand. Additionally, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. My number should be somewhere on the stand. Thank you for listening.